I'm Carly.
I'm Melody.
I'm Valerie.
We are from Jiazi Senior High School. Today, we're going to talk about the issue that is very important to us. Yet, we seldom talk about it. Can anyone come up with the keyword for today? Yes, that's right. The keyword is human rights. Then, what is the definition of human rights? The idea of human rights is that each one of us, no matter who we are or where we are born, is entitled to the same basic rights and freedoms. Now, I'm going to talk about some history. The concept of human rights first came from the 13th century, the Great Charter, 大宪章. Then, in 18th century, it's from the United States Declaration of Independence, 美国独立宣言. One of the most modern affirmations of universal human rights emerged after World War II, following the creation of United Nations. In 1948, the UN General Assembly adopted the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, 世界人权宣言. It lists 30 articles recognizing, among other things. Due to time limitation, we will focus on the following 3 articles in our presentation. That is, rights to know, rights to life, and freedom of speech. Around the world, there are different approaches to advocate the idea of human rights. We will mainly focus on 2 of them. The first approach is through film industry. The second one is through writing. Now, let's get a closer look at the first part, movies. Movies serve as a way to inspire people. With the help of movies, people can easily create a world in their mind. Therefore, movies can be a weapon to spread the idea of human rights. Okay, for now, we're going to show a few video clips from a recent Korean movie. A taxi driver, in Chinese we call 我只是个计程车司机. Here's some background information. In 1979, the dictator of Korea was assassinated. This event sparked hopes of democracy among the younger generation. And in 1980s, the general declared the martial law. This decision caused people resentful, so many people, especially university students, launched a campaign to ask for democracy. A campaign in Gwangju was the most violent one, so the government suppressed those people by force. However, it caused great casualties. Now let's look at the first video clip. As for this part, which article did the army violate?
It's the right to life. The right to life is based on the belief that a human being has the right to live, and in particular shouldn't be killed by another human being. The concept of right to life is based on the concept of right to life arises in debates on issues of capital punishment, war, abortion, euthanasia, justifiable homicide, and healthcare. Now let's look at the second video clip.
심한 것은 뭔 일이 벌어지고 있는지, 뭐 때문에 이런 일이 벌어졌는지 알려야 했을 것 같고.
그럼 뭐가 달라지고 그날로 신문에서 문 닫고 모아서 끌려가는 거라고.
In the video, freedom of speech is violated. Freedom of speech Freedom of speech supports the individual. Freedom of speech is violated. Freedom of speech supports the freedom of an individual or community to articulate one's opinions and ideas without fear of retaliation, censorship, or sanction. In this part, we see that the newspapers reporting Gwangju weren't able to be published. That's because some top officials were afraid of losing their job. Now let's look at the second video clip.
우리 막둥이들은 김이한테 대법원을 떼져갖고 해보는
막둥이가 대학생이에요. 해모하나?
아니라 고등학교도 못 보냈으라 이놈이 어제 집에도 안 들어가고
에이, 그럼 친구들이랑 밤새 대포 한잔 했나 보죠 뭐.
나는 술은 입을 못 대라 군인들이 눈이 해가다 돌아가고 그냥 지나가는 사람들만 봐도 막 끝나게 패들고 칼을 들고 아유
이 할머니, 저도 육군병장 만기 전에는 니들이 그럴 리가 있습니까?
그러지라 거긴 헛소리지라
아이 그럼요.
아유 밤에 빛이 어디를 갔을게나
Let me summarize this part. The old woman and the taxi driver didn't know anything about the truth. They heard rumors, but they cannot tell the truth from lies. They thought soldiers are there to protect people, and they refused to believe they were actually beating innocent people. From this video clip, we can see that they are deprived of their right to know. Right to know supports the idea that everyone has the right to know the information about the government policies, public decision-making, and things in our daily lives. This kind of human rights are not meant for a specific group. They belong to all of us, disregarding their skin color, languages, sex, and beliefs. Now, everyone has the right to know.
At the end of the movie, the journalist safely went to Japan. After the news was released, the whole world was shocked and began to lend a hand to Korean people. The person on the right is said to be the real Mr. Kim, the taxi driver. The person on the left is the German journalist. We are lucky to grow up in Taiwan, a democratic country. But even today, there are still lots of people around the world being persecuted for fighting for their rights. As a senior high school student, there are actually many things we can do. One of them is simple. We can support those people as long as we know how to write. Write for Right is an activity launched by Amnesty International, 国际特赦组织. By writing to the victims and to the government that violated human rights, we can help those to regain their freedom. Who are they? They are 10 people from Istanbul. They were sent to jail because of attending Amnesty International in Turkey. People in this group were committed to defending their human rights with the hope that every Turkish can be treated fairly. Although most of them were still in jail, we can still write letters to help them. Here are a few postcards written by students in our school. This is the ending photo of Maddie's class. Mohammed Bajanu, one of the longest imprisoned journalists in the world, was freed in February 2017 after spending 17 years behind bars. Hundreds of thousands of people worldwide wrote to demand his freedom. As you can see, writing can be very, very powerful. This is our reference. We do believe that all human beings are born free and equal in dignity and rights. This is a simple sentence, yet there are so many things we should learn and do, as all of us are born to have the rights. Hope you learned something from our presentation. Thank you.